I'm going to be taking you through my beginner's gym session. So this workout consists of 5 exercises focusing on lower body, upper body and a little bit of core, and it is perfect if you're new to the gym and you're not quite sure where to start. First things first, let's take those feet a little bit wider than the hips so we've got a nice strong base. We're going to bring the weight nice and close to the chest and tuck those elbows in. We're going to imagine that we're sitting back into a seat. So we're going to drive the knees out to the side, drop through the hips, and then come back to standing. So we want to make sure we've got soft knees at the top. Our second lower body exercise is our lunge, and this is a single leg exercise. So first things first, we're going to stand nice and tall with our feet hip width apart. We're going to hold our weight on the side of the moving leg, and the other leg is going to stay in place, supporting us. From here, we're going to think about squeezing that core, taking a nice big step back and dropping that back knee, driving back up to standing. Once you've done your reps on your first side, you're going to change over and hit that other leg as well. The hardest thing about this exercise is keeping your balance and making sure you're nice and stable. So one of my favorite tips is just to imagine that you're stepping back along train tracks. We want to make sure that that back foot doesn't come too wide or also too narrow so that you're really wobbly. Now we're going to move on to a little bit of upper body, and this next exercise is going to target the front of our shoulders. This is going to form a nice strong base. So we're going to bring the weights up to shoulder height. From here, nice big breath in. We're going to exhale and punch those weights up towards the ceiling. Our next upper body exercise is a single arm bent over row, and this is going to work our back and biceps a little bit as well. So you'll just need the one dumbbell and the bench, and let's get set up into it. We're going to pop one hand to the bench underneath the shoulder, and the other hand is going to grab that weight. So from here, I want you to imagine that you're sweeping that weight back into the hip, and this is going to help us target that back. Try to avoid pulling straight up. Think back as if you're pulling the handbrake of a car. Squeeze that core, squeeze the glutes, and I want you to aim to complete 10 reps on each side. Once you've done that first side, make sure you swap over, get back into that position, and complete your reps on the other side as well. Our last exercise is going to focus in on our core, and this is called a dead bug. Hold the dumbbell either side, we're going to lie back. Soft elbows, we're going to bring the weight overhead and drop one leg. Squeeze back to center. Alternate those legs. So here, my core is really fighting that resistance with each drop of the leg. And I'm going to aim to complete 10 reps in total. Here, we're going to lie back and focus on forcing our lower back in towards the mat, squeezing our core and alternating our legs.